Please. Oh, it's a switch. Okay. Where do we go? Two. There you go. Next, cross your arms, knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Okay, hands on your waist, neck turning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Tilt to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Center. Down. Circular movements. 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, 3. Center, hands up, pull in, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, spread your feet, turn your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, and stop. Okay, stretch it out. Switch. 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 Straighten the front knee. Switch. 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 Okay, center. Okay, shake it out. Okay, deep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, hands in waist. Shoulder roll. Reverse. And center. Okay, press, release, exhale, inhale. And stop. Hands up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, one more inhale. Exhale. Okay, wrist. Reverse. Okay, palms down. And stop. Okay, hands on your hips, side to side. Okay, up and down. Okay, right foot forward, insert needle. Switch. Okay, shake it out. Deep breathing, inhale, exhale. Okay, leg swing. Switch. Okay, side to side. Switch. Okay, shake it out. Hands up, pull in, inhale, exhale. Okay, so grilling. Switch. Okay, open and close. Switch. Okay, Sana, circular movements, preparation. Okay, lower hoop. Shoulder height. Elbows down. Okay, lower, palms down. Extend. Okay, deep breathing. Okay, diagonal flying. Switch. Okay, center, cloud hands. Okay, palms down. Carry tiger to the mountain. Okay, infinity sign. Form the fists. Okay, palms together, strum the lute. Turn, draw the bow. Okay, fan through the back. Okay, raise the hand. Okay, palms down, deep breathing. Inhale. Okay, good. So we'll go through the form, short form, feet parallel, Okay, ready, everyone? Stay together. Okay, deep breathing. Okay, so let's go through let's do the oblique movements from the long form. So oblique only means going to the corners. So when we're in stork flap swing position and we pivot to the corner, there's setting up for the oblique brush knee. Then we have to make a 180-degree turn to the left side oblique brush knee in the rear corner. Then we have a grasp the sparrow's tail. And the right foot should be forward at this point. Then we hook the wrists and we turn so we end up in this corner. So there's your obliques. Okay, we try it again. Okay, so when we're here, if you turn, you're going to end up in this corner. Set up brush knee. Left side. Brush knee and push. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Single whip. Oblique single whip. Okay, now we finish with the obliques. We turn by pivoting the feet and swinging around toward the side mirror. Fist under elbow. Neutral position, repulse the monkey. Carry tiger. This is your twist step. Lift up. Open the stance. Now back to single whip. Okay. Well, hold the ball. So single whip would be holding the ball like this. This one comes down like this. So you see that practically the same hand movement to hold the ball. Okay. So here, we know this, right? Let's carry tiger to the mountain. That's a motion, it's a pattern. So we just bring this hand down, the lower hoop. This one stops halfway, and then lift the shoulder, or lift the elbow. Okay, so what is this? Sink the elbow and relax the shoulder. That's the concept. Sink the elbow and relax the shoulder. Right? It's a principle. Sink the elbow, relax the shoulder, allows it to go down. Sink the elbow. When you relax the shoulder, it allows it to rise up. We shift, diagonal flying. Shift, pass through center. Center line. Press forward, go over the front knee. Shift, pass through here, the center, and find your shoulder width stance. Raise the hand, bend from the waist, stork flaps wings, and relax. Okay. So that piece, carry tiger to the mountain, is the piece that's just bringing in to insert needle and fan through the back, right? So we're here. Now take this foot and just straighten it out. Sets up your diagonal flying. So see this body form. When we practice diagonal flying, we're in this position and we're just going over and over again. So that's a posture. It's kind of posture practicing. So we're here, diagonal. We'll do it once, then we have to shift and bring it over. Now, if we're here, if you shift over, the leg is still down until you do the second shift. Then it goes on the ball of the foot. And then if you relax this leg, it's just going to come in. Right? So it comes in because why? You could physically do this. So you pulled your leg in. You can release the hip and let it come in by itself, because gravity is going to bring it into here just like we do this. Right? And then you step up. Press forward, shift, step up, raise the hand. Bend from the waist, stork flaps wings, and relax. And relax is let go, sink the shoulders by sinking the elbow and relaxing the shoulders. Synchronize that with the settling in the legs. So those are the two pieces that are in the long form that maybe it's confusing for some people, but that's just the piece that goes in there. So the only way to get that piece is to kind of practice a bit, but it's in the form. All these are concepts. So when you shift and you settle, that principle is called differentiating between solid and empty. Solid and empty means solid leg, empty leg, right? So shifting a weight is filling and emptying. You fill one side with weight, you empty the other side. And then it just cycles through, because you're always shifting and then stepping down and then shifting and then shifting and then moving. So you move the unweighted leg. It's really impossible to move through as a step without taking the weight off of it. So walking is like that, moving in the stance is like that. So it becomes something that your body starts to recognize as where your center of gravity is, your center of mass. If you can't get your body weight over the supporting leg, you're always going to be uncomfortable. So all this standing on one leg, insert the needle, that's just trying to build comfort level in a single-legged position. So that's a little bit more extreme than when we shift like this, because we have still connection to ground. When we step, we're relying on the information in this foot and this leg to feed here to let you know that this is what you're looking for and what you've developed over time as part of your sensory system to know that this is a position, this is a position, and every minute change in your body form changes your center of mass. Now you can find your center of mass when you shift or you feel like you're balanced, but you could be still tense, right? You can go into a position like this and just feel a little bit stiff. And what happens when that happens? You feel uncomfortable because you have forces that shouldn't be there. If I go here and tense my arm, or I go in this position, I reach out, that's a different position from this, right? So in this position, actually I have down foot. I'm sinking my elbow, I'm relaxing my shoulder, my weight is in this leg. When I shift, I still feel comfortable because there's not a conflict in position. Then when I'm here, everything feels in this down direction. And then you're here. So that down direction is gravity acting on your body. so that your body senses and detects the alignment of that position. So the skeletal structure has a feeling of alignment because everything is just kind of there, not 100% hanging there, but it's there so that you can allow gravity to affect your body position. And you know how you know trueness in a point from top to bottom is like the plumb blob. They hang a string and they put a weight on the end of it. Where that weight is always going to be 100% vertical to the point above, right? So the point in the nape of your neck to your tailbone should be a vertical line. So if you're hanging as if suspended from above, then your body will be in a vertical position. But you have to release the tension in your body for your skeletal structure to float to a position where you have vertical alignment. So that's something that your body experiences over time as your body learns to relax. So relaxing is releasing. So the concept in Tai Chi would be whole body releasing. So the body releasing what? Releasing tension in the joints, in the musculature, not 100%, enough to allow your skeletal to move, skeletal structure to move. So the joints will move, and then we try to work toward this idea of naturalness, right? Everything is natural now. You go to a grocery store, natural this, natural that. Well, we talk about natural as well. Natural is moving your joints the way they're designed to move. If you have movements that are conflicted, then that's not a natural motion. So that's what we try to understand. You know, this whole process is understanding how to use your strength, how to use your musculature. And that's not physical forceful strength, it's sequential strength. When you build muscle sequential order, then your movements will start to move a certain way, and then you can regulate the amount of force, the amount of speed, all of that. That's tied to proprioception. And how you figure that out is by somewhat watching, picking up the imagery, looking for the final position. So everyone's position is going to be different. Now this is not good. For diagonal flying, you don't want to do that, right? Why? Because your center mass goes behind you. Your center mass has to be forward. So if your center mass is in here, then this would be better because this aligns with the knee. This would be better because your elbow is relaxed. So sometimes when I see diagonal flying and it's something that you pick up, you end up like this. So you're looking at this hand, but what happened? We forgot this hand. What's wrong with this hand? You have tension here to hold this arm here. So if you release and sink the elbow and relax the shoulder, the hand will end up here. So that has to happen during the transition. And then ties into functionality. So anybody that's doing, say, a technique, why does the hand end up here? Because when you're like this, we're in two different planes. This hand is here, and like if I was to hold something, it would look like this. If my hand is here and I hold something, it looks like this. So this hand is facing there, this hand is facing there. There's no naturalness in this position because if I'm grabbing something and pulling it like this, I have no leverage. The only way I have leverage in the body with this movement is when it's here, because this movement is parallel to my torso. So in pulling, you have to pull in the direction that's aligned to your body, right? So if you're pulling, like tug of war, when you pull a rope, you don't pull out there. That's essentially what's happening there, right? You have to pull towards your center and then let it bypass. That's passing the body. Like when we're J-Lady Work Shuttle, we pass the body to here. That's a directional movement. That direction movement, looking for naturalness of direction, would be close to the body, right? Away from the body requires additional external forces. That's no longer a leverage thing. The body mechanics is not good. So you're here. Now when you sink and relax, now you say, well, how do you know the alignment? Well, if you look at your hands, and you're holding say a stick or a tube, there would be an alignment there. So you can see that there's an alignment between here and here. So that would be the connection to here and here. It should be open like this and open like this. So this area of the hand is called the tiger's mouth, right? So the tiger's mouth would be in the same direction, because when I bring my hands together, they're like this, right? So the imaginary line that connects those 2 points would be the point that you have this, okay? Now, we're just looking at this line, but the line that goes there, it goes here, it goes here, goes through the body. There's parallel lines. So when I'm here and I do this, then not only is I have an alignment there, I have an alignment of my shoulder through my torso to the heel of my back foot. That creates alignment of force in the lean. That's leaning in that direction. So why do you need an alignment in the direction of leaning? So if it's here, if I want to lean into him, I have to have a strength from here to here to here. There's a strength. That's what a shoulder bump is. See? But the thing is, if I have his arm, then there's the alignment as well. But there's limits here, unless you want this to come out of the socket. So what do? You sink the elbow and you turn. You see, that's how you use your skeletal structure to create motions that are functional. But there's body mechanics in shapes and movement. So that's kind of what we're learning. That's what I mean by how to use your strength. How do you find a natural position? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the alignment, because a stick is straight. So between the 2 sides, you would find that alignment. So that's why when we practice using the staff or the spear, so forth, that alignment becomes a connection between 2 sides. You can't misalign the movement if you have something connected. So that's part of, why apparatus training helps you to define the line. If, like if you're doing, say, a curl with a barbell, it's different from doing it like this, right? This is independent. When you hold it together, you can't do this as an exercise, because your body won't work like that. So you have to do it like this, or you do this, or you do this. So that's tandem movement. Not so great for Tai Chi, only for alignment. But in movement, you actually don't do this. Because when we move our hands holding a staff, we actually do it like this. So there's a give and take. So are you familiar with this? It's give and take. One bends, one straighten, one bends, one straighten. Where else does that happen? One bend, one straighten, one bends, one straighten. So if I connect my body and it's doing this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you see upper and lower coordination where the body is moving one straight, one. So now you see the cross relationship between this leg and this hand, this leg and this hand. There's that relationship, but we don't connect with that because we're so used to moving this hand, moving this hand, moving this leg, moving this leg. But once you tie this relationship together as a motion, then that's what we've already learned from silk reeling, diagonal flying. So diagonal flying is actually any of these movements that open, like high pat the horse, or diagonal motion splitting, or pat the horse. That's called a splitting energy, a separation. So when you separate something, they have to be on the same plane. The same plane allows for connections to top and bottom, to top and bottom, the connection has to be that relationship. So that alignment of body has to be learned through our motion. So why do we align the body? Because we need to activate the sensory system in the joints and the muscles to detect where the hand is going. That's your proprioception. It knows through doing it, and then it discovers that alignment. And the alignment of the body will help you develop naturalness of motion. So, I mean, there's a lot to the ideas of how this works, but these are just key principles. Differentiate between solid and empty, shifting of weight, right? Alignment, planes of movement, direction, forward and backward, right and left, horizontal, vertical, oblique. Then the movement that's forward and back is really through the center, like this. We turn to here, the center is here. We turn to here, the center is there. So that's just, something to think about when you're practicing on your own. It's tough to think about this stuff when you're going through the form because you're trying to track the movement. So it's called verbal transmission. It's just information you store here until your body catches up to the understanding, and then your body will learn it. So while I'm talking about this, you might look at it and say, well, what's he talking about? Because your body doesn't recognize it unless you've done it for a while, But anybody that does staff or spear or stick will realize the connection. Yeah, so there's a lot of body mechanics, there's kind of physics involved with all this stuff. So, all right, so let's do that first section of form all the way through the obliques into insert knee to the first set of cloud hands. Okay, so ready? Preparation. Turn. Brush knee 4 times. Strum the lute. Pass through center. Find your shoulder width stance. Close the door. Form the fists and punch. Divert, block, and punch. Cross the arms. Leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Carry tiger to the mountain, transitioning to cross hands to the oblique. So cross hand leads to the oblique, brush knee and push. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Single whip. Pivot. get to the other side, pass through center, move to your right, move to the lower left, stroke back, fist under elbow. Repulse the monkey, left side going back, retreat. 3 times. Then we go to neutral right, then we lower hoop, twist the step, lift the hands, carry tiger to the mountain, open the stance, and hold the ball. Shift your weight, diagonal flying. Shift your weight, step up, and raise the hand. Bend from the waist, stork flaps wings, leads to 1 brush knee. Insert the needle, find your center, drop your fingertips in, set up your horse stance, fan to the back. Shift your weight, stroke down, parry and punch. Step backwards, divert, infinity sign, that's your divert, block and punch. Toe out, step up. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Hook your wrist, turn, single whip. Cloud hands, hold the ball, and shift. And there we go to this first set of kicks. So let's go to set up, flip the hands over, high pat the horse, flip it over, step up, right instep kick, set it up, cross the arms, high pat the horse. That's a splitting movement. Forward left kick, bring it behind, make a 180-degree turn, and then do a heel kick and follow Devra there. She's doing a left heel kick. And then we're going to do the standard brush knee on the right side. And then we go to the left side. Then we're going to do a planting punch. Same footwork. Step through, planting punch. We're going to do a 180-degree turn to parry and punch, which we've done earlier in the form. Now we form the fist. Set it up and do the 4th movement just like the first. And we sit back and we lift the knee, cross behind, and then we're in that corner. Okay, so we have Maria in the corner. Just lift the right side, go to the corner. So these movements are in the corners. And you go to the back corner. And then you turn toward the side mirror, lower hoop, cross the arms, level the shoulders, right heel kick, 2 punches to the ear, cross the hands, flip it over, fold the elbows, potting leg, turn. This takes some practice. We get all the way around and we do the second Parting leg, stroke down to parry and punch. So we can pause here. So if Nancy and Sharon wants to go on the other side, so mine will take you through just the kicking section maybe, so you can focus on just that section till they're comfortable. And we know that that's the section up. So we'll pick it up from there, all right? So we just formed the fist and punch, divert, block, and punch, cross the arms, leopard and tiger springs to mountain. Bring the hands down, turn, lift up, cross the arms, go to the corner. This is the second set of obliques. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Turn to the front. Single whip. Here we hold the ball and reverse the ball to a diagonal flying right side. Then we turn toward the street side, part the horse's mane 5 times. Part the horse's mane. It's the second time. Now we have to sit back, go through the same process, toe out, step up, get to your left side, stroke down, part the horse's mane left. Toe out, step up, stroke down, part the horse's mane right. Second time, part the horse again. Now we cross corner, Jade Lady work shuttle. These are all corner movements. Stroke down, part the horse's mane. 2 more. Cross over, Jade Lady work shuttle. And we pivot to the other corner where we typically do grasp the sparrow's tail. So we will do a grasp the sparrow's tail here just to take us to single whip. Now we pivot toward the front, do the second set of cloud hands. Okay, turn. Snake sticks out tongue. Invert the hands, flip it over, pull down, step up, cross the hand, golden cockroach stands on one leg. Step, press and kick. Lift, reverse. Second set of repulse the monkey. And we're going to carry tiger to the mountain again. Hold the ball. And this is all a repeat. And then we turn. Brush knee 1 time. Insert needle. Step up. Fan through the back. Turn. Parry and punch. Step up, form the fist. Divert, block, and punch. Cross the arms or step up, grasp the sparrow's tail. Roll back, push forward. Third set of cloud hands. Hold the ball. Shift. Single whip. Set it up. Palm strikes face. Turn. Single lotus. Left side brush knee and push. Right side planting punch or punch down the crotch. There. Step up. Grasp the sparrow's tail. And we're back to single whip. Second downward posture. Just allows us to do most of the postures a second time. Step up the 7-star. Retreat to ride the tiger. Left palm strikes face. Turn. Change the hands. Lotus kick. Draw bow to shoot tiger. Palm strikes face. Set up. Second time. Turn. As if you're doing a single lotus kick, but you change it to a parry and punch. Set up. High pat the horse. Split the hands. Separate the hands. Step up to your right side. Grasp the sparrow's tail. Transition through to single whip. And once you're here, you hold and reverse the ball for the second time. To the right side diagonal flying for the second time. And close. And we're here for the second time. Okay, deep breathing. Okay, good. So, I guess we have to end class. Okay, ready? We'll bow out. Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's because you're too